Happy birthday, Nobel who is the founder of the Moorish Divine and National Movement. Hundreds of thousands of people from all around the world came together to celebrate his birthright. Stay tuned for more exclusive footage on his birthright celebration, which was held in Chicago underneath the leadership of Tyrone Kenyu Bey.
To me, the law is in the heart in them covenants. How you gonna be the vicegerent and you don't run nothing? Oh, I'm the Lord of the plains of soul. Well, why you shopping over there with foreigners? Who gonna feed your people when them stores close?
Yes, Islam.
Huh? Everybody is in your community, tipping you. Everybody making money off you. Ain't no Arab store in no Mexican community. Where? Show me. Ain't no Arab store in Skokie unless it's a gas station, and believe me, you skirting something. But in your community, he can tell you stop standing. Hey, get out in front of my store. You've been in this neighborhood all your entire life. Anybody that's in here to say they free and don't have no identification to prove it, you're a slave. Because you said the European freed you in 1865. The same man that beat you and robbed you and killed you woke up one day and said you free. Well, back in those days when so-called slaves got their freedom, they had a particular document in their pocket. Where yours? Where your papers at? I'm asking you, how are you free? Because you got a bunch of so-called black people walk with their head up in the air, PhDs, doctor degrees, but you ain't got no nationality. Quran said, reverend the womb from which you come. That's the same thing as honor our mothers and our fathers, that thy days may be long upon the earth, and which the Lord thy God has given thee. It ain't talking about my dear. It's talking about them brothers and sisters that ruled the world. We was the first people on this earth.
Islam.
No, don't give me no Islam like it's in signs. I'm up here and I done stole something, I'm taking somebody's place. That's us.
That's right. That's right.
It's not you. You owe us, man. We took you off your knees when you was painting yourself blue. That's not to disrespect him. We gave you a life. We financed you through Andalusia. We got the books when the Moors ruled everything. We don't want nothing for you but what's ours. And 33 ain't it. We just gave you that to keep it in the house. So you'll stop your dumb junk. We had to give you some principles. We had to give you something, my son. Huh? And the son can't blind the father.
Bring it out.
Lest the father go to sleep. Before we had civil rights, we had grocery stores, mom stores, we had cleaners, we had laundromats. Go back and study your history. Before the civil rights movement, we had everything. Who concocted that? Turn the other cheek. We finally made it. We can go to the washroom with Caucasians. We finally made it. We can eat out their restaurant, see? While they're spitting and urinating our food in the back.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
Allah's punishing you for your wicked ways. You following a man like a woman who follow a man that beat her every day, but she's still in love with him. Dirty, low down, rotten heart. And you talking about you don't like him, you get up every day and go to work for him.
Islam.
Come on, man. Come on.
Scared to exercise the talent that God gave you. God gave everybody something great.
Islam.
My brother Rashad. Islam? Alhamdulillah. Strong Muslim.
That's right.
He ain't caught up in that. You know, Mo, let's get it going. We got work to do and I got work to do.
That's it.
Follow your law. Don't try to get no religious controversy with me. That's my man. Say you a Muslim American? Oh, well, your instructions say you won't be doing this. But we ain't finna have no debate about no Islam. See, that's how y'all got to be when you see another Mo, and he asks you for, well, Mo, what temple you from? Hey, wait a minute, Mo. They start asking what temple you from. They start getting crazy. I'm a Moorish American with a nationality card and a dude card. I pay my dues and I keep in line with all necessity, and you my brother. How you doing, Mo? Islam? So, I'm gonna lower my glance in this message, but I want to say to y'all, man, put it in you. Put more science in you. Put Islam in you. Love, man. Love ye one another as our brother has loved us all. One thing we forgot to do, everybody that came here, I give most honor, high honor, to Brother Mark and Messiah God. They did our brother bad. And they did our brother bad. And some of the same people that did our brother bad, you are following today. Did you know Philip Randolph them are the civil rights movement? They crushed them. They came against our prophet. They came against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Your enemy is among you. No pale skinned man. That's a breakfast fight.
Bring it out.
Your enemy is that brother to say, the hell with them niggas, I'm gonna get mine. Man, let's get money off them niggas. See, that's the savage we got to get. Tell him I said it. Because death ain't no enemy. And when you kill somebody, remember this. You send him someplace before you get there. Because you got an hour. So you don't know what's waiting on you. And a man that takes another man's life shall not enjoy his own. You're not going to get away with it. Savages disrespecting our women, disrespecting our community. And you just standing back, scared to death. Scared to death, won't say nothing. Your own children's walk around with their clothes down. You won't say nothing. Too busy trying to be a friend. No mud deer did it kill us like that. You seen 3 or 4 fat sisters together. That was like 3 gangsters. With them house coats on. You older brothers and sisters know what y'all laughing. When mama stood out there and said, what I said? We don't have that today, bro. That's sad. And I probably say have a deep appreciation for womanhood. We need to respect our woman, and our woman need to respect her man. Don't you sisters want your own? Ain't you tired of having another man running your man? Ain't you tired of laying in the bed seeing your man rushing to work for another man? You tell him to get a job, you the root problem. You don't tell him to create a job. You don't say to him, baby, I got some ideas, let's get that money. Are you working with him like that? Do you know the power you sisters got? You can motivate a brother. Do you know you can whisper in the brother in his chest and get out? What you say, baby? The more lose consciousness. What you say, sugar? Notice he didn't call her baby and sugar. You finna get hurt. So, you know, that's a little divine comedy. But at the same time, man, some people tell me I missed my blessing, the Burning Back demonstration. But at the same time, thank Allah for Prophet Nobel Drew Ali, man. If you really know who Allah is, man, then live the life. Does that mean you be passive, religiously lazy, let people smack you around because you're a Muslim or a Muslim? Well, my brakes on this medallion turned into swords. A lot of Moors don't even know what time it is and what Nobel Drew Ali said. He said one day those brakes gonna turn into swords. I wow today. Islam. And these ain't for sale. You'll never get one of these until you earn these. You don't sell these to no more. Islam, you got to earn this one. You see a Mo with this on, and he ain't earned it, you need to snatch that off his neck. Where you get that from? I bought it. We don't sell those. Islam, we get them to our brothers that's in signs entitled to the name of faithful. Well, I'm gonna step down because it's boogie woogie. This is Nobel Drew Ali Day.
What if our founding fathers were in possession of a secret? A secret that, if revealed, would expose all the lies in American history. A secret that the members involved took a blood oath to keep hidden. What if all the evangelical and Christians in this country woke up and read the United States of America, Tripoli Treaty, Article 11? What is the real history behind the secret letter of George Washington? Why is America's oldest and unbroken treaty with Morocco of all countries? And who are the Moors? What is the mystery, the history, and the secret of the cherry tree? On December 25th, the lie ends where it began. George Washington and the secret of the cherry tree.
Holy grail and your silent weapons. We the pieces to the puzzle and the answers to your questions. Yeah, yeah. We the pieces of the puzzle and the answers to your questions. We need that more TV, more real MCs, more love, more truth. Peace to Drew Ali. We need that more TV, more real MCs.
Speaking of the Latin.
Okay. All right, so how is Rue important to the future? What does she mean to the future?
Rue is important to the future because her mission in the film is to help get the people that are in the FEMA camps who have been considered stateless. She is doing her best to find out how to get them back into their nationality so that they can have their rights as human beings.
Okay, so is something in humanity going wrong in the future?
Yes, after the election.
See.
Yeah, I did.
I'm keeping all of this, by the way. Okay, all right, so let me ask you this. What was it like preparing for the role of Rue?
What was it like? It was kind of stressful because she's somewhat the opposite of who I am as a person. I'm a very soft-spoken, nice, sweet, fun type of person. She's more serious, more fierce, and more brave, I feel. She's really courageous.
Why do you feel her father has prepared Rue this way, made her so hardcore, as you said?
I think her father knew that the people would need it in the future based off of the way that the nation was moving when he was.
So he was somewhat grooming Rue.
Right. He was grooming her to prepare for the future so that she would be able to handle all the things that's thrown at her once he was gone.
Wow. Okay. Talk to us about the freedom fighters. Are you guys, really close as you guys look on set and everything?
Yeah, I mean, we've worked really hard together for the past few months. So we've all grown really close with each other.
That's pretty awesome. What are some things that you can tell us about the future that's really awesome? Like, do people still call them cell phones?
They have their own little way of getting around the blocks that the government has put on technology and things like that. The freedom fighters, they use Nexus, one of the technologies that the hackers use through the computers in order to communicate around with all the other freedom fighters around the world. That's
Awesome.
one of their main.
It's kind of like off the grid?
Right.
Okay,
So no one
that's
can
pretty cool.
track them.
Okay. All right. So, in closing, what are some things that you want to share with people to inspire them to go out and watch the movie? Is this a movie that you yourself would go see?
Yes, definitely. I would definitely go see the movie. I think it's a great thriller. It's very informative, but it's also a really interesting and fun movie to watch for the family.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the one true and living God, we thank Him for raising up Prophet Muhammad. We thank Him for all the messages, all that came along the line of divine. Me being a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, thank Him for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, our Mr. Most far contribution to the meeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum
I
salam.
hope my big brother was out here, because one thing I've said for those who know me is that every year, like the day I work, I said this is my day as well. I make sure that this is a part of my day, part of my life, and so whenever January the 8th falls around, I make sure I'm always present among my brothers and sisters.
Islam.
I'm trying to make sure that I keep my word, because I recognize wisdom and I recognize Allah's spirit, no matter where Allah desires to place His spirit at all times. I saw Brother Justin. I'm going to share something about the unity, then I'm going to sit down and listen. I don't know if you remember, Brother Justin, to show you the blessing of our unity. A few years ago, we were at an event on Cottage Grove, and the sister had an event, Mama Evelyn, Brother Justin. And different ones of us presented. And Brother Justice and myself, we spoke right behind one another. And the beauty of Allah's blessing on us, it was a cloudy day. But as Brother Justice and I got to speak, Allah removed the clouds and the sun came out and shined His blessings on both of us right now. And everybody realized, and Brother Kenya, we started laughing because we saw the whole atmosphere has changed. As we came there with unity, we watched the whole atmosphere change, and everybody out there, they looked and said, man, when y'all got up there, all of a sudden the clouds went away and the sun came in. That gave me a good sign that Allah was pleased with the unity that we were displaying. And so on this day, as I heard our brother talk about Marcus Garvey, and this is something that our people are going to eventually come to recognize. We just celebrated Christmas, we just celebrated Kwanzaa, and the different celebrations, and our people, they'll still understand the importance of recognizing and celebrating those that Allah raised up from among us and sent to us. And so I'm coming to know and learn that whenever there's somebody who's wiped away or not mentioned in history, that's a person I need to go concentrate on. Because all the time, and still in 2016, 2017, you hardly ever hear anybody mention Nobel Ali, Prophet Nobel Ali. You never hear them mention certain names. So I asked the question, why won't you mention their names when they brought such a serious body of knowledge and wisdom to us right now to elevate us to a higher status in life?
Islam.
And so therefore, we got to make sure that we are examples today to go out there right now to let that light so shine, though the people no longer walk in darkness and ignorance of those that Allah blessed and placed among us. Y'all all right?
Islam.
And so, as I often say, that's our responsibility. And that's the responsibility of those that claim to be with Prophet Nobel Ali. That's your duty. Your job to make sure that great commission is known. Therefore, you got to reflect the spirit of Prophet Nobel Ali. And I watch my big brother constantly battling the division that exists among us. I can watch him moving all across the country, dealing with those and saying, one prophet, one temple, one Allah. Stop all this division that exists among us. If Nobel Ali is our prophet, then we all going to honor him, and we're going to fall in accordance to the law and the teachings that he set down. We're not going to make another prophet and bring another prophet into the Moor science chapter.
Bring it out.
And so therefore, it's all of our job to stop this petty division that's keeping us divided one against another, but yet it's still we claiming the same prophet to be our prophet. The question is, was he divided? Is he divided? Is Allah divided? If there's no division in him and Allah, the question is, why are we divided?
Islam.
So it's time right now to bring it here and to bring a healing to the disunity that exists among all the Asiatic people. I say something wrong? So it's time right now. Don't worry about the ignorance that exists among our people. The question is, if we have the light, if we have the message that's going to uplift all humanity, and you know our people are blind, deaf, and dumb, and they've been made blind, deaf, and dumb by an enemy and a deceiver. And just as the brother just shot up the airport, he said that I was up under mind control by the CIA. Some of us might say, oh, that's conspiracy, oh, that's messed up, but they have programs right now that's been made public through the Freedom of Information Act right now of MK Ultra and different programs right now that the CIA have been using against people for mind control throughout the years. And so now Allah is bringing it right now to plain view that the enemy is right now working to control our minds. And when he can't deal with you through other sources, he's using several drugs to you right now that's turning us into a beast and make us other than our own self. So our children and our people are mentally ill. Our children right now are suffering and deprived of a spiritual and a mental knowledge that can help correct them from what has been happening to us all the time in America. Y'all all right? In the Willie Lynch letter, he said this will last for over 300 years if our brain does not touch a substantial base of history. That was 1712. It's now 2017, which is about 304 years. And you can see right now, we still fighting light over dark, who's on a bigger plantation, who's the best. I got a bigger pastor than you. My church is bigger than yours. My mosque bigger than yours. My masjid bigger than yours. My temple bigger than yours. We all have been affected, whether we want to own up to it and acknowledge it or not. We all have been affected by the enemy that we've been up under in America.
Islam.
Now the question is, we have medicine, but are we taking the medicine? That we preach of freedom. But what are we really teaching? What are we really living? That's the question. People say that the Moors aren't spiritual, but everything that we demonstrate is spirituality. What do you think love is? Love is a spirit, it's an energy. It's a divine energy that consumes and embraces all things. And so, if we're demonstrating love, and that's the highest principle, and that's the result of every thought, and that's the result of all things that were created, then what are we?
Islam.
Islam?
Islam. Bring it out, Sheikh.
There's a word in Arabic that's called Tawheed. Tawheed means two things. It has a two-pronged concept. The first part of that word means sincerity. The second part means oneness. The first part of the word means sincerity. The second part of the word means oneness. Are y'all catching that? Are y'all really catching that? Because what is faith? When you know something is truth, you motivated to do something about it, right? You motivated to live it. You motivated to become it. You motivated to make it part of every living part of your internal being and your external being.
Islam.
And manifest into the world, right? But when you're talking about sincerity, sincerity is a different level. Because sincerity, you can't have sincerity without certainty. Islam?
Islam.
You can't have sincerity without certainty. So if you are in a state of inconstancy and you don't think you have the truth and you think that when somebody challenges you, you can't stand on your musala, then how are you going to be sincere and how are you going to have conviction and how is that faith? Islam?
Islam.
You see, people always talking about we don't pray like Muslims. We don't pray like Christians. We don't do any of those things. But we're focused on a higher principle. We're focused on love. See, when you're focused on love, there are various instruments that makes up the concept of love. So when you think about making up the construct of love, the social constructs of love comes through sincerity. You can't truly love anybody unless you're sincere about that person. Otherwise, it's something other than love. And the opposite of love is hate. Don't deceive yourself, Moors. But they say that we're not spiritual. They say that the Noble One bought a false version of Islam. You draw? But the Noble One never said he bought Islam. He bought nationality.
Bring it out, Sheikh.
Who said he bought Islam?
Bring it out.
If it didn't come from the man himself, why y'all lying on him?
He said Muhammad brought that. He brought us the science of Islam. And what is the science? It's the continuous practice of studying. So when you opening up something and you continue to dissect it, every day you're going to learn something new. It's the study of life. It's the science of life. It's the science of self. When you're talking about Islam, it means surrender. It means tranquility. It means peace. When you talk about the root word, salam, it means a place of security. So when you're thinking that you're dwelling in a place of security, that's stability.
Islam.
When you're demonstrating stability, that's sincerity. And when you demonstrate sincerity, it's coming from a place of certainty. So do you really know who you are? That's the question. Do you really know who you are? When we stand and we say Islam and we say that we're Moors and that we say that we are here to uplift all of humanity, are we truly demonstrating the principles to uplift all of humanity? Are we going into the trenches to bring people out of the wilderness that is that darkness and saying to them, look here, this is who you are? And not just telling them who they are, but showing them live in the flesh, truly in the science. You see, the reason why we are such in a state of inconstancy is because our wills is not aligned with the divine will. Our wills is not in tune with Allah's will. And if you don't know who Allah is, you cannot align your will with His.
Islam.
You see, we teach sincerity because sincerity is the practice in the highest element of what we call faith. That is fruition. A lot of the Moors, we ain't there yet. How do we get there? You see, we say Islam, and we drive it into the heart. And we drive this peace thing into the heart. But understand something about peace. Peace comes from stability. Peace comes from not being inconstant. Peace comes from balance.
Let's go.
Peace comes from being content with the truth that you stand on.
Let's go, Sheikh.
Peace comes with faith.
Bring it out.
Islam?
Islam.
See, we got to elevate it beyond this grade of belief. We got to elevate even farther beyond this grade of faith. We have to establish the principles of sincerity. We got to drive that thing back home. You see, people not going to listen to us if they don't believe we're sincere.
That's right, bro.
People not going to listen to us if they don't believe we're certain about what we're talking about.
Right, man.
Stop talking about what you don't know about. Go learn something. Sit at somebody's feet, be humble.
That's right.
Beat down the lower nature, reclaim the dominion over the lower nature, which is the ego. About how the status quo is being pushed into the media. And we know who run the media. Yeah, we know who run the media. We can say, yeah, the Europeans run the media, the Zionists run the media, and all that other stuff. Where's our media? Where's our media? Where's our stores? Where's our schools? Where's our hospitals? Where's our law firms? You see, when you're certain that you're in the right place, you settle on that place. And when you settle on that place, you start to build. And you build with the people around you because you got faith that they're certain too. And that you are all on one accord. The problem with the Moors of today is that they claim to be on one accord, but they're not on one accord. They're here, there, and they're everywhere. The fact of the matter is, until we are sincere in our disposition of who we are and what we want to do, and we understand that the divine taking and the undertaking is a real thing, and that we commit ourselves and we convert ourselves to that mission truly, we are not going to be dwelling in unity. So when you hold up this divine constitution and bylaws and you say salvation, Allah, unity, don't be lying to yourself if you're not on one accord with the divine will. Islam? Yeah. All hail to Nobel Ali.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Spark. It's Dina back with another update as we prepare for the launch of our exciting show. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy.
I'm in airplane mode, I don't need no drama. Everybody know I ain't about that drama, oh yeah.